your hormonal imbalance or your issue with fertility or ovaries or endometriosis, all those different things. There is a reason why so many women, including myself, have experienced things like this. And it's because of an emotional imbalance. It's because we are doing things and being in ways that do not serve us, and it is just showing up in our bodies. And this goes for men too, okay? When I think about hormones, I think, okay, if we are in balance with our mental and emotional state, our body will be in balance too, and therefore our hormones will be in balance, okay? But if we're in survival mode, if we're stressed, if we're doing and functioning in ways, feeling ways, in ways that are not serving us, we're gonna see that show up in our body, and we're gonna see it as an imbalance or as, a disease or something like that. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Juliet Cleary. I'm a manifestation coach. And if you're new here and you like the content, make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. To work with me or for my free audio training, that's in the description box below, as well as links to my other channels. When something is not right, with our hormones, with our health, but especially, reproductive health, fertility, things like that. When something is off there, it is a really clear signal that we are practicing something that is not serving us, and it's just showing up in an obvious way in the body. And for me, it blows my mind how many women, but just people in general, how many people go through hormonal problems with our ovaries, getting pregnant, like all these different things that a lot of people do not even question. Don't even question. It's just like this is kind of how the way it is, and even for myself, having painful periods, I know that that's not something that is normal, but people will tell you this is normal. And for me, I don't believe that. I know you can have painless periods. I know that the pain is loud emotion. Pain in your body is loud emotion. Okay, emotion that we're not picking up on, that doesn't serve us, that isn't a match to who we truly are and who we want to be and the future we want to have, right? Emotions that do not feel good, right? Stress or, anxiety, frustration, guilt, shame. Like a lot of us are carrying a lot of emotions and habits and patterns that don't serve us. And so it's going to show up in the body. And for me, I've always questioned everything. If someone says that's the way it is, I'm like, no, there's got to be more. And there is. So when we have pain or when we have some physical condition, it's like the body is trying to say in a even louder way, hey, look at this. Look deeper into this. Like, why is this really here? And I've been able to heal my body from so many different conditions since I was a teenager. Like so many things that I had, even just a really, really bad immune system to which I was sick all the time. But so many different conditions, including hormonal ones and things to do with female health and reproductive health and things like that. And for me, I always knew something was off. This is not normal. And really, it was showing me that I was just practicing maybe a lot of even generational pain and beliefs and energy, right? That I had to let go of gradually in order for me to restore back to my natural well-being. So this video is really, I'm making this video just to give you the information and inspiration to know that you can heal your body. You can restore your body back to its natural state of well-being, and you can have things work for you as you want them to. Okay? The body is a reflection of you, of your energy, your mindset, your emotions, okay? Your habits, your patterns, right? And so many of us don't even look into our habits, into our patterns, into the emotions that we're practicing so consistently, which are gonna be screaming from our bodies, right? Our body's trying to just show us what we've been doing that is not serving us, that is not good for us. And And that's holding us back from getting other things that we want too. And the body's literally like screaming with this pain or this inflammation or these symptoms to show us what we're doing. What I have found is really, really key is just your emotional state overall. Like how often are you actually really relaxed within your mind, within your state of being? How often are you relaxed? How often are you stressed? And more than that, how often are you worrying about things? Consistently worrying, which turns into anxiety disorders, right? Fixating on problems and trying to fix them. Giving a lot of your attention to things that don't feel good, that you don't like, that you don't want. Practicing stories about yourself, maybe about your body and your health as well, but definitely about yourself and about life that doesn't serve you and that is not necessarily true, but is a practice story or belief. So noticing the habits that don't serve you. And for me, it took a really long time. From discovering law of attraction, it took me a really long time to see what my negative habits were. The things that I was picking up on little things, one by one, but I didn't realize overall how often I was really feeling not good and practicing the emotions that matched what I was going through. So depression, discouragement, disappointment, shame, a lot of shame, frustration, and how often I was and worry, concern, over and over and over. So if you're in a situation like I was, my biggest advice to you would be to just notice what you're practicing. Just be aware of where you're placing your attention, what stories that you're telling around subjects around your body and around yourself. Become very, very aware of what is not serving you. And you know what's not serving you by if you're feeling anything less than good feeling emotion. If something is bringing you down, even just slightly, right, then it's not serving you. A lot of times we don't even realize we're feeling negatively because it feels so normal. We got so used to it. We didn't even realize, like I know for me, I got so used to feeling certain emotions, like negative emotions, that I didn't even realize that I was that unhappy, right? And I think a lot of us are like that until we just start breaking down the illusions around us and seeing what's really there, like breaking down those stories that we're telling and just being really aware of how we're feeling. Am I actually feeling good? Great place to start is meditation. You start meditating every single day for at least 20 minutes, at least. You're going to start to become way more aware of what you're doing because it's going to start to raise your vibration and restore your body and your health. And so you're gonna start to become very aware of when you're on a lower frequency and when you're practicing something that needs to go, right? Your body's sending you signals like this needs to go, this is not you, this is not who you want to be, this is not serving you, this is not a match to your future, this is not a match to your solution, your answer. So take action if you need to, take aligned action, but work on your inner state because that is why these things are showing up in your body. How often am I feeling good? How often am I feeling the lack of positive emotion? Anything that's less than good. How am I feeling the majority of the time? Where am I placing my energy? Which means what am I giving my attention to? And feeding. What do I need to let go of? What do I need to stop doing? And what do I know I need to start doing? What emotions can I start to feel? What actions can I begin to take? Habits can I start to implement? But basically, how can I start to relax more? Not just sitting on the couch, but like mentally and emotionally relaxing. Meditation changed my life, has saved my life, has helped heal my body, like even more so than previous healings and changes. But that's it. That's the biggest piece is like, are you maybe addicted to doing what you usually do and feeling how you usually feel, but could you make a new choice? Could you begin to make new choices to feel better so that you have a different outcome, so that your body has time to restore? Because like I mentioned in a previous video, when you're in a survival mode, right? If there is a tiger in front of you right now, your body and your brain would go into survival mode, into a state of stress so you can fight or flight. But we go into, and that's not a time to create, that's not a time for your body to heal or restore, right? But here's the thing, we go into survival mode consistently throughout our day when we're complaining, when we're focused on traffic, when we're rushing and stressing on our way to work, or focusing on problems, worrying about this, worrying about that, thinking about the past, worrying about the future. All of that stuff puts our brain and body in the same state as if a tiger was in front of you right now and you have to fight or flight, right? So in that state, your body cannot heal. It cannot restore. It wants to, it can, but it cannot improve. Okay, so relaxation, number one, relaxation, mental and emotional relaxation. And then stop neglecting yourself. Put your priority on you as an individual person, on your individual happiness and alignment, and feeling better. You start feeling better, you're a match to your future. You're a match to the healthy, thriving body. Your body has the ability to change. It is just a mirror of you. When you change, your body changes. And that especially goes for any kind of, hormonal, reproductive system kind of disorders or diseases or, infections or whatever you got, okay? Whatever is going on within you is just because there is a vibration that is chronic, that's not serving you. Thoughts and emotions, patterns, habits. What do you need to let go of? And more than that, come on, let's just start relaxing. Let's start feeling good. Let's start reconnecting with you, your relationship with you. Stop neglecting yourself. Stop pushing away your needs and focus on your happiness as your number one priority. Put yourself first and see what happens. Start feeling better. Start practicing happiness. Even if it's just like you're feeling more relaxed, more relief, more calm, more interested in different things, right? And then focus on elevated states, more positive emotions, what makes you happy, right? Your body will change as soon as you do. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, let me know by commenting down below and giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing if you haven't already. If you want more help and you want to work with me, that information is in the description box below for you. Have a magical day and I'll see you on the next one.